Tiff, the green fairy. Oops. Okay, there we go. So my Bluetooth was on. I had turned my Bluetooth off. So in case you didn't hear that first 10 seconds, I'm Tiff, the green fairy. This is my channel. Um, I'm getting ready to do a vibe check. What's a vibe check? That's just a general reading I do for the collective. I have no idea what's going to come out. I just say a prayer and pull some cards, and that's the message. I usually go back and retitle the video something that pertains to the message, but if you're watching this live, vibe check. So, okay, great. Well, I'm just going to hop right into it. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see, what deck am I feeling pulled towards? I think I'm being pulled to use the Cthulhu deck. I haven't used that one in a while. Alright. Let's see what the Cthulhu deck has for us. Okay. I always like to shuffle my cards. I try to shuffle them at least 3 times. 3 is the magic number. All right, Mother Goddess, Holy Spirit, what do you have for us this afternoon, this fine Sunday if you're watching? Remember, these are timeless. So whenever you see it, that's when it's meant for you. 3 of Cups. Okay, great. So the 3 of Cups, this is a card of friendship. This is a card of connection. This is good. A lot of people these days, you know, can have trouble making friends or sustaining friendships in this modern world. So to be pulling the 3 of Cups right off the bat, that's a good sign. That points to genuine connections. The Tower. All right, well, we're pulling the Tower now to modify it. So you may have recently lost some friends. You may have discovered something about some friends that were deal breakers for you. Okay, some friendships have maybe crumbled recently. What else is going on? Queen of Cups. Okay. So, it's nothing that you did. You're an empathetic person. You are able to understand how people feel. So, as an empath, you came into the friendship open and ready to understand the other person's perspectives, thoughts, feelings. Now, hi everybody, that kind of stuff. So, you don't have to blame yourself anymore. You don't have to replay the conversations anymore. You did the best that you could. Yeah, 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm actually holding these in reverse. I'm going to flip them over. Okay, great. So this one wanted to come out. Yeah, you don't have to carry this burden anymore. All right? Like this is given. I back in June, okay? Maybe this is relevant. It's relevant to the reading. Back in May, April, May, I lost a friend. Not to death, but me and my friend, like, you know how hard it is to find a best friend in adulthood, right? Like we were super close. And then she chose to believe some things about me that weren't true. She chose to believe that I was, you know, had turned against her, some nonsense, I don't know. But after the friendship ended, I just replayed in my head, like, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What could I have said differently? Nothing. You do not have to carry this burden anymore. Okay? Seven of Cups. It's time to come back to reality. The High Priestess. It's time to get back in touch with your intuition. Well, let's pull on these Seven of Cups a little bit. What are you fantasizing about here? The Emperor. You're fantasizing about the Emperor. So if this is your story, then it sounds like you've got some friendships have crumbled, and you feel like you bear the responsibility for that, which the cards say you don't. And also maybe you're infatuated with another person. Maybe you think this person is like your twin flame or something like that, or your divine counterpart. Okay? But you need to snap back into reality. Didn't Eminem say that? Snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Okay, so you need to snap back into reality because your energy is precious. Your energy is precious. All right. Let's see what else we get here. Oh, we got a threesome right here. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Nice. So your destiny is to be self-sufficient. And not just self-sufficient, not just surviving, but thriving. Okay? This is why you need to focus so that you can magnetize opportunities to yourself, so that you can live in your passion, okay? And so that you can receive abundance. Okay? I hope that's making sense. I can't tell you what to focus on. I can only tell you that you need to. Right? So I get this. I've gotten this in a couple of readings with I've been pulling the Seven of Cups in a couple of readings, and a lot of it's almost like you have this stagnation. Hi, Rich. You have stagnation, opportunity stagnation. I know there's a term for this, but it's like you've got so many options that you're stagnating. That could be what's going on here too. But if you are replaying past events, past conversations, please stop doing that, because you're in the clear. Okay? There isn't anything that you needed to do differently. Four of Swords. Okay, the Four of Swords is about intense healing, recovery from a major illness. Think like, I don't know, like recovering from mono or something. So the Four of Swords is a period of long healing. The Fool. Okay. The Fool is like operating from reckless abandon. It can also be taking a leap of faith. Four of Swords and the Fool. I wonder if this is emotional healing rather than physical healing in this Four of Swords. And I wonder if the Fool speaks to after you heal emotionally, you're going to be ready to take that leap of faith, and you're going to be ready to start life anew. Does that make sense? If this is about physical healing, like if you're going through something like long-term illness, the Four of Swords is a good sign. You will heal. And once you fully recover, you'll be able to grab life by the horns again. Okay? You're going to be in a good position. If you're worried about your health, mental or emotional, physical, it's been a long it's taking a long time, but you are healing. And you'll be good as gold again. 7 of Swords modified by the Emperor's come back out to play. Okay. 7 of Swords. Let me think. I have to picture them. I have to picture the Rider White sometimes so that I remember the meanings for them. 7 of Swords is somebody stealing away from an encampment. They've got like 7 swords in their arms and they're running away from an encampment. Like they're stealing, like they're trying to get away. You know? And then it's being modified by the Emperor. I'm not sure what this Emperor is trying to get away from. But he's moving slow. I don't know who this Emperor is or why he's popping up in our energy. The Star. Damn, okay. So he's important. Whoever this Emperor is, he's important. That's for sure. He may have some degree of notoriety. He may also just be a person who has healed, like deep soul healing. You know what I mean? The kind that takes years to acquire. The Devil. Okay. The Star and the Devil, I immediately think of like overcoming addiction. Seven of Swords and the Emperor. Why does this Emperor feel like he needs to slink away? Why does this Emperor feel like he needs to move in secrecy? Why does this Emperor need to feel like he needs to move in secrecy, please? Okay, there it is. The Hangman. Oh, shit. I think usually the Hangman is about gaining a new perspective. Sometimes it's about an initiatory process. Like, welcome to a new level of being. Welcome. Now you have access to deeper wisdom or deeper magic, something like that. But this Hangman is giving like stagnation vibes. Maybe he just feels like he can't confront whatever's blocking him. He feels like he can't confront it head on. He needs it's almost like he's being initiated into some kind of like he's definitely gaining a new perspective, and I think that perspective is how to manipulate or how to play a manipulative's game. Because why else would this masculine feel the need to be indirect? That's usually not the masculine style. But this one feels like it's in his best interest to use subterfuge or to move in secrecy. And he's taking his time. So he could be unraveling himself from a very controlling partner or a very controlling community. Where does this one go? Knight of Cups. Okay. Is he getting in touch with his emotions? Well, there's the Knight of Wands. He's getting in touch with his passions for sure. We have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands coming out. It's like two different sides. It's like two different sides. Like he wants love and passion. Okay. Let's pull on the Seven of Swords again. There's some more, rather. Wheel of Fortune. I have the most trouble interpreting the Wheel of Fortune. I've been doing this for 30 years, folks, and I pull the Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, expect the unexpected. That's the best I can give you. What is up will be down. What is down will be up. What is in will be out. What is good will be evil. What is evil will be good. Who is rich will be poor. Who is poor will be rich. Get ready because the Wheel of Fortune is out. Nobody's stable when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. Nobody's secure when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. I don't think this masculine is going to be allowed to slink away. I think what's blocking him has a serious emotional component to it. Like, let's say he's in a relationship he doesn't want to be in anymore. So he's trying to move in secrecy. But at some point, he's going to have to confront. You have to confront the partner you don't want to be with to let them know you're ending the relationship. Or, like, maybe it would be like somebody in a cult or something, you know, feeling like they have to slink away. And then they get stopped and it's like, nope, you have to stand up to the leader and be like, I'm leaving, get out of my way, kind of deal. Like he's not going to be able to just slink away. I'm hearing he's going to have to confront the reality of his decisions. Now, I don't know what this has to do with the Divine Feminine I'm pulling on. Divine Feminine, you are busy trying to heal your heart, trying to understand why your friendships are crumbling. But don't lose hope. The Three of Cups is a hopeful card, even if it is modified by the Tower. You're just making way for better friendships. You know what I mean? Better people. And now we've pulled the Four of Cups. This is my Limerence card. Remember the Five of Swords. Took their ball and went home. Four of Cups, desiring something you don't have because you think it'll make you complete. And a pirate victory. Taking your ball and going home. No, that's not taking your ball and going home. That's a pirate victory. What is it trying to say? I'm good, thanks, Maya. Just thinking for a second. Let my intuition crank. Okay, so whose energy is this? Came out upside down. Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, I'm just gonna say what I see. Somebody's struggling with limerence. Limerence is when you're in love with somebody who doesn't reciprocate your feelings. If that's not what's going on, somebody is pining for someone. They feel like the person that they're wanting will make them whole, right? They don't care who they have to hurt to have this relationship. Someone doesn't feel whole without the love of another person. And they'll take down anybody to secure that love. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles upright is like starting a new business. Embracing like new financial avenues. This person isn't even doing that anymore. Like somebody, I don't know if it's the masculine or the feminine, but somebody is not taking care of their business. Because they're so they think they need, I'm just assuming it's another person. They think they need to be in a relationship to be complete. And if this is a twin flame thing, then somebody believes that they're meant to be. Five of Pentacles. Poverty, homelessness, being left out in the cold. It's like somebody feels emotionally impoverished. This is all coming out on Divine Feminine side. So if you're, hey sweetie, so if you're going through this Divine Feminine, just that's it's okay. Like it's okay to admit you're feeling this way. Like the emotions when you love somebody or when you're in love with somebody, especially if you think that person's your twin flame or you're on a twin flame journey, those feelings are absolutely overwhelming. And they will bury you. Those feelings will bury you. Okay? Please, please, please take care of your business. Okay? Like literally, like somebody out here is an entrepreneur. Please take care of your business. Okay? Try to pour into that. I don't know if your divine counterpart will return to you. It's not a given. But this is coming out from the on Divine Feminine side. This is what Divine Feminine's going through. Am I holding them upside down? Nope. Okay. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Divine. Yeah, you haven't even been experienced. If you're on a twin flame journey and this is resonating for you, one of the things that's got you stressing right now, had me stressing, was this lack of communication. Like, you haven't been dreaming about your person, I'm gonna guess. Or if you have, like, maybe you used to receive psychic downloads from them or something, or they, you know, like, you are not receiving, and you're in no communication. Like, you're not receiving any contact or any communication with this person. And if you're on a twin flame journey, I think that's what's got you tripping. If you're not on a twin flame journey, you might just be tripping because you're like, I'm waiting on the signs for love. When is it coming? In time. When you're ready. When you're ready. Just because you haven't been communicating, if, let's say, this is a twin flame thing, just because you haven't been communicating with your twin flame or receiving messages from your twin flame or dreaming about your twin flame, does not mean that you're not still on the path of, like, eventual reconciliation, whether in this life or the next. Okay? So don't worry about it. If you're not on a twin flame journey, but you're looking for love. If you're not on a twin flame journey, what this is saying is basically the same thing. Like, stop looking for love. When it's time, it will arrive by divine judgment. But what can you do until then? What can you do until then? The sun. Take care of yourself. Stay optimistic. 5 of Cups. Okay. So the 5 of Cups. Oh, yeah. Don't let grief, like, swallow you up. All right? I really wish I had better answers for this, because it's like, why do the good people have to wait so damn long for love while shitty people just go out and form these relationships that destroy others? Rejection is protection. But yeah, you would think that the good people would be getting paired up with each other, right? But maybe that's the lesson. Maybe we're too relationship driven anyway. Maybe that is the lesson. Like, no, you are whole and powerful and worthy all on your own. You don't need a partner. You don't need another second half. You know, you fully embody God just the way you are. Male or female, or both, or neither. You fully embody God just the way you are. Because maybe we think we need partners. A longing for a partner might actually be a longing for a connection with the divine. If that's the truth, if that is the truth, then remember that you're not going to get from a partner what you get from the divine. You know? Like, the divine will always be there for you. The divine will always have your best interest in mind. The divine will not leave you or abandon you. Right? And when we're constantly, oh, it's 4:14 already where I'm at. And if that's what we're looking for that in a person, we're going to be disappointed. You know what I mean? But if we turn to the divine first and recognize that what we're truly looking for in a partner is a connection with Source, then we can achieve connection with Source. And if it just so happens that it's for our highest universal good that we be in a relationship with somebody, mazel tov to us. But if not, that's because it wasn't. The Lovers. Oh. This can be coming into union with yourself. I got back that ass up stuck in my head, you guys. I just want to take a minute from this reading and inform you all that I have back that ass up by juvenile stuck in my head right now. I'm trying to focus on this reading. But all I can hear is, girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? You's a fine mother. Won't you back that ass up? Okay, spirit. Maybe that's the divine masculine speaking to the divine feminine. We got the lovers. We got the ace of wands. This is a very phallic card to me. This is a card of pleasure, desire. This is a card of, I mean, he's holding his wand. You catch my drift? Yeah. Okay. Just assume that's a masculine hand. We don't know who the hand belongs to. We're just, for the sake of my argument, we're just gonna assume it's a masculine hand. You get it. You got it. You're an adult. Okay. So this is telling me that this masculine, there is a masculine out here who is definitely waiting on the one. Okay. This could be the masculine we pulled on earlier. So this could be, quote, yours, quote unquote, because it's a general reading, so I can't get too specific. Okay, yeah. Okay. I asked if reconciliation was possible. I got the Six of Pentacles, which is help from the universe. That's my it's a card of like philanthropy, but I always think of it as help from the universe, generosity from, you know, the secret or whatever. Manifestation from the universe, a helping hand from the divine is how I like to think of that. So I think, because remember, I said earlier I didn't know, the divine feminine is pining for her divine masculine. She's feeling intense limerence right now. And I think the divine masculine is mirroring that. Not to the same overwhelming extent. It's like he's patiently waiting to see if his fantasies of you will manifest into the material. And with a little help from the universe, they might. How long is it going to take these two to get together? I usually don't ask questions like that, but Five of Cups in reverse. All right, that's an interesting card for timing. That's an interesting card for timing. So, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups upright is nostalgia, childhood memories, the good old days, childhood friends, that kind of thing. So with this in reverse, this is telling me that the person that you're meant to be with, you're not going to share history with them. I'm not sure why that's important, but it is. Or it's a reminder that, like, you don't have to share a lot of history to know when someone's the right match, is what it's getting at. That's a little dangerous, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you what the cards were saying. So you two might be like, why do we feel so intensely for each other? We don't know each other. We don't have a lot of history together or any history together. Why do we feel this way? Is this real? Can we trust this? And the cards are, and the Four of Wands wants to come out. A wedding, a marriage, a celebration, a homecoming, twin flame reunion, reconciliation. Universe, the Mother Goddess, the Holy Spirit, is telling you that it's okay. It's okay. You can let your guard down with this one. It's okay. Four of Pentacles. Holding on. Maybe to the past. Seven of Cups. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to your dreams, Star Child. You have friends. Three of Cups. You have support. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Even if it doesn't seem like you're magnetizing anything right now, Queen. I know things seem stagnant right now. You may even be feeling like you fucked up in life. You may be having an existential crisis right now. But don't worry about it. You're safe. You're okay. You're calm. You're going to settle down again. Existential crises are terrifying, but they usually pass. Unless you have like existential OCD, then but most people don't. When you have existential OCD, your mind is plagued with questions about the quality of your life, the worthiness of your life, the purposeness of life. It's probably what a lot of these philosophers went through, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Eight of Swords. You're feeling trapped, but you're actually not. That's an illusion. You are not trapped. You need to operate from your intuition, and that's going to bring you happiness. What is your intuition trying to tell you? I think my husband's home. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Nine of Wands. You don't need to be on the defensive so much anymore. You don't need to be on the defensive anymore. You can lay down your sword. You're good. What else is your intuition trying to tell you? Eight of Pentacles. You a bad bitch. Right? Take care of your business. Literally, your literal business. Take care of it. You have the drive. You have the determination. You can do this. You can succeed. Whoops. Five of Wands. You have what it takes to succeed in some very competitive marketplaces, whatever. One more. Knight of Swords. Get on it. It's time to get on it. Don't worry about your masculine. Let your masculine, just let him come to you. Okay? If these cards are speaking truth, then the truth they are speaking is that he is indeed thinking about you. He's a little concerned, or a lot concerned, that you won't want him. Maybe a lot of time has passed. Maybe things ended on a bad note. I don't know. He's worried about that. But you don't need to focus on him, okay? Because he'll come around in due time. Three of Cups. You have friends. You have friends. Focus on making friends. The Moon. Deep connections. Or deepen your connections with the friends you already have. Okay? Let's pull some oracle cards. What time is it? 4:27 where I'm at. Okay. How long have I been doing this? Wow, 42. I've been going 42 minutes. Good. Give you a nice meaty reading you can really sink your teeth into. I don't come on as much as I used to, you know. I used to come on, I would come on 3 or 4 times a day. Like, I fucking came on, right? And that was when I was in the height of my, like, psychosis, like twin flame psychosis, spiritual psychosis. So, after I pulled out of that, I swang into the other direction. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do tarot anymore. I'm misleading people. I'm giving them false hope. I cannot do tarot anymore. And then now I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like, now wait a second. I do tarot in good faith. I know I do tarot in good faith. Right? Like, I channel. I've been a witch since I was 11 and I'm 39. Right? So I trust my levels of discernment. Okay? Like, I do shit in good faith and I pull from source. So, then I thought to myself, okay, as long as I remember to interpret these cards for the highest universal good, I should be okay. I should be okay. And I'm also going to roll back how many times I post. Because if I'm posting readings every single day, I like multiple readings every single day, what messages am I really getting? You know what I mean? It's quality over quantity. So that's just for those of you who've been with me for a while who might be wondering why I don't post as much as I used to. It's because I believe that I should give you guys time to process the readings and see if they're actually making an effect in your life before I deliver another one. Too much. Okay, let's get it. Be bold. Make the first move. A new start is coming. What do you need to release? Be bold and make the first move. That's a career change. That I don't even need to pull. That's a career change. A new start is coming. You already know this. All right. Be prepared. Be ready. What do you need to release? You need to release your lack of belief in yourself. That's what you need to release. Be bold and make the first move. Okay? You got that idea. Whatever direction you want to go in financially, whatever you want to do career-wise with your life, be bold and make the first move. Go enroll in that course, right? Go apply for that job you think, oh, I don't have snowball's chance in hell in that, blah, blah, blah. Go for it anyway, okay? Be bold and make the first move. A new start is coming. You will have success. You will be successful. A new start is coming. Not maybe, is coming. A new start, okay? So how do you make the most of this new start? Release negativity. I don't deserve this. I'm just going to mess it up. I can't keep up. Let go of all that shit. Okay? Let go of that. All right, we're going to pull some fairy cards. We're going to get some direct, actionable advice. And then I'm going to let it go, okay? Because we're supposed to be at my in-laws for dinner in like less than half an hour. Guardian. Commitment. Ooh, baby. Retreat. Love. Guardian, commitment, retreat, and love. Just because he pulled back does not mean he didn't love you. Does not mean he doesn't love you. Somebody's watching over this situationship. If you're in a situationship right now or what the fuck ever, it's looking like there were two people, masculine and feminine, I'm guessing. There were two people. And they seemed like they were on the road to commitment. Then one of them retreated, pulled back. Love. That love is still there. May still be a chance because the love is still there. There may still be a chance for these two people to reconcile. And as a matter of fact, somebody on high is watching out for them, is watching over this. I just got another interpretation. This could be the divine feminine guarding her energy, protecting her energy. Divine feminine actually could have been the one who retreated because she didn't feel that her divine masculine was in a healthy enough energy to commit. Or maybe she didn't feel like she was healthy enough to commit. I don't know, but the love's still there. One of you pulled away because you were protecting yourself. But the love is still there. I'm pretty sure there's hope for reconciliation. Changes and steps. Yeah. Someone's changing, healing, growing, evolving, step by step. So there is hope for a reconciliation. I'm putting that out there. Okay, that was wild. Usually when I pull the fairy cards, I get like actionable advice. That was more like insight into a twin flame journey. That's unusual with these cards. So somebody's divine masculine is really coming out here. Coming out to talk. Okay. I think that's all I got for you guys. You need to get out of the toxicity you had with him because he needs to heal and grow and change. No, don't prioritize your love for him. The whole reading said prioritize your business. Don't prioritize him. He can prioritize you in his mind, and hopefully that encourages him to change so that he can step up and be the man that you need. But no, don't prioritize. That's not what the reading said. Prioritize your business if you have one, and let him heal and sort his shit out. Okay, Maya? Got it? Okay, all right, good. Woo, okay. Good. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Okay. All right, everybody, I sincerely hope this has helped. I hope it's given you something to work with. Even if it didn't resonate with you, maybe I said something that brightened your day or gave you encouragement. So that's really what I do this for. That's why I keep pulling tarot, because even if it doesn't resonate, inevitably some message will come through that helps. So I'm leaving this here. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. Mwah, and I'll talk to you soon.